Evening from NYChessKids. My name is Saudin. Now, in today's lesson, I'm going to explain you what a skewer is. The other name for skewer is X-ray. Like so, in many books, you'll see they call it X-ray. Now, in this lead chess exercise, they call it a skewer. Now, skewer is a reversed pin. In lesson number 4, in intermediate level 1, I explain you what a pin is, right? And the three different kind of pins that we studied. Now here, the skewer is a reversed pin. So look at this position and look at this diagonal. If I play bishop to f3, I am attacking the queen. Queen is the strongest piece, and then behind the queen is a rook. So queen will have to move, and then I take the rook on b7. And you see, with a skewer, you win the piece. There is no checkmate. Right? You are going to win one strong piece. Very often, you may win a queen, right? Because you will see in the next few examples, the queen is very, very often target with a skewer. So let's see the next one. Here, um, you may notice white queen is attacking the black queen, but the rook is protecting, right? So if the if we play move like this, rook goes to d2. Look, we're attacking the queen, and queen will have to move, right? But at the same time, we're attacking the rook down there, right? So like if the queen, for instance, captures the pawn on e4, we would play rook d8 and make checkmate, right? Because the black rook has to take on d8, and then our queen would go and take on d8, right? Don't forget the black queen is here on e4, capture the pawn. So that doesn't work for black, because black is going to get checkmated, right? So black has to take this rook. So this is a skewer. This is a very powerful skewer. And queen has to take. Now, of course, we take with a bishop. And what do we have right now after this move, knight e4? We have a pin. And this is a relative pin, right? Now, white can protect the bishop with a rook. And then in those kind of situations, you really have to run away from a pin, right? You have to play a move like this and just run away and unpin yourself, because pin is dangerous. And then when you take, you are going to end up with a queen against the rook, and now there is a chance to win this game. Let's go to the next one. Now let's first look at the both kings. This king is open. The pawn on h7 disappears, so I cannot say the king is safe. It's not. But at the same time, the white king is also not safe, because the black pieces are so well positioned. Look at this rook on e8, attacking right on e5. And then you have the knight on f5 that is extremely powerful. Those two bishops can join the attack. Now, white pieces are kind of not very well positioned here on the diagonal. So look at the move that black plays. Sacrifices a rook for a bishop. Now, of course, we don't want to play a move like this unless we get something else. Here we are giving a rook that is 5 points for a bishop that is 3 points. But then with the bishop c6, we make a skewer, right? So now the queen has to move, and we win the rook. So that is the purpose of the skewer, right? We won the piece. Let's see the next one. Okay, here we have a king and the queen, and of course, if we play this move, we are making a great skewer, right? See, very often you win the queen with a skewer. Now king has to move, and we take the queen. Let's see the next one. Now, look, we already have king and a queen on the same diagonal, right? So when you see something like that, you may start thinking about the skewer. Now, if I play skewer immediately. If I play this move, queen c3, yes, it is a skewer, but the black king can move, let's say, to f7 or g6 and protect the queen. But look at this cool move. First, we play bishop e5, and this is a skewer, right? Because the king has to take that bishop, and then we play queen to c3 and win the queen. This is a powerful skewer, right? And then we take the queen. So the outcome of the skewer is that we won the queen on the end. Let's see the next one. Now, this one is a skewer, but this one is actually very important um, for a different kind of lesson. And I'm going to explain you what's going on here. Look, if you pay attention to this position, it is quite complicated. And I've seen many times children would lose the games in a position like this. Actually, if you think about this queen can go all the way to e1, and it's going to be a check. Then the king is going to move to h2. Then this pawn can go forward. The bishop is checking the king, and the white can get checkmated very quickly. So those are the kind of situations where you really have to learn to simplify the game, bring the game into an end game. Now, if you remove the strongest piece, the queen, from the chessboard, it is going to be easy to win. So look at the move here, queen f7. Now, you are giving your queen, right? But because you have a skewer, you are going to win the game. Look, right? So king has to move, you take the queen, and you win the game. Now pay attention to this game. It is much easier to win this game than when you have all those pieces here. Look, when you have so many pieces. So you have to learn to play moves like this, queen f7, and simplify the game. Now here in this case, fortunately, we had skewer to win the game. Okay, let's see the next one. Now this one is for more advanced players. There is a skewer. I'm sure you probably can figure out that the target is the queen. We need to win this queen. But how do we win the queen? Right, look how far away our pieces are from this queen. Um, the skewer is the way. So look at this move, queen h6. Now king can go to e7 or g8. We'll come back and see what happens when king goes to g8. And then again, you play a check. And now we have a skewer. Like dangerous, powerful skewer. And then we take the queen. So this is the outcome of this example. Now we can go back and see what can happen if the king goes to g8. I cannot move the pieces because this is set up as a practice with a computer. But you can follow me because um, I'm sure you can get this. Look, if the king moves to g8, then you take queen g6 check. If king goes to h8, then knight f7 would be a checkmate. Or if the king goes back to f8, queen f7 would be a checkmate. So this is a good combination here, right? With skewer, we won the game. Skewer, and you win the queen. Let's see the last one. Now, of course, this is for not even for advanced players. This is above the advanced players. Uh, you may notice that rook and the bishop, rook and the bishop are weaker than a queen. right? So actually, black really has a chance to win this game. But there is this. This is not um, a real game. Those are people who make the compositions, right? And they set up this one. Now, white can win the queen, right? And very often the skewer is the idea. So basically, white plays this move, rook a8, and attacks the queen. Now, the computer is just going to give us one line, and that's going to be to take on a8, and then bishop goes to f3, and there is a skewer, right? The king has to move, and you take the queen. But of course, this is not the end of this analysis, right? If you want to spend a little bit more time with this, you can, because queen could go to h7, and if the queen goes to h7, then you would play bishop g6. Try to follow me. Queen takes on g6, and then again, rook a6 is a skewer, right? And you win the queen. Or let's say queen could go to c4. If queen goes to c4, then rook c8 makes a skewer. If queen goes to a2, right? Then rook a4 traps the queen, because if the queen takes on a4, then bishop e8. So there is so much in this position. This is clearly for more advanced players, right? Um, and if you're really interested in this game, you can set it up with a computer and analyze this game, right? Basically, you just go to tools. Here you set up on a board editor this position, and you can analyze it. And I'm sure you can find this position in the books, right? Okay, anyway, this computer gave us a simple skewer here, bishop f3 skewer, and white is winning the game. Okay, kids, the skewer happens in the chess games. I would recommend you go back to this lesson, study on your own, spend a little bit more time, and try to understand the skewer. How do you find this lesson? Go to NYChessKids website. In the lessons, in intermediate one level, you can find this lesson. It's a lesson number 5 here. Lesson number 5, skewer. Okay, thank you for studying chess with me, and we are going to see each other in the next lesson and continue learning. Bye bye. Good night.